Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Diaspora Podcast. The name is Sakheleni Nxumalo Usgubudu Ndwandu Zutekala Ngosotondose Umkhatshwa. And today I've got football royalty. His name is Madinda Ndlovu. Dada, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
And also welcome to the UK.
Thank you.
And this is not a first time in the UK. Back in the 80s, you came here for trials with which team?
Sheffield Wednesday.
Sheffield Wednesday. Then what happened? You know, we were kids, and the stories that we were flying around there in the locations, it was so many stories. What happened when you came through?
By then, it was difficult for anybody from Africa to get into Europe. You understand?
Yeah.
So I was also the victim there. But playing football, I knew how to play football. It was only the paperwork that let me down. So I don't cry over that because it was by then. And ngokuhamba kwesikhathi inhlanhla lana siwela kumfana nami uPeter. Wabuya wazodlala lapha. It was still okay for our family. So I don't really blame myself for not making it to Sheffield Wednesday. I made it, but bona basebesehloti bethatha ama papers from the immigration.
Okay. So like I'm saying, stories will be flying around. Recently someone posted that Madinda had made the grade, I can't remember at which British team, but because there'd been a strike and the leadership at Highlanders thought that Madinda had been at the forefront, so the late committee blocked that move. I can't remember which team. It's something that was posted on social media. Did you also come and attend the trials at, was it Nottingham Forest or some other team?
No, I only came to attend trials at Sheffield Wednesday. Actually, the trials were meant to, they were meant for QPR.
Okay.
And I had a Zimbabwean, a friend of mine who was staying in Leeds. He's the one who organized all that, and unfortunately, the week when I was supposed to come here, I said, coach or manager on
Okay.
So sadinga futhi kwenye indawo. Yikho lapha adinga khona Sheffield. It was ngesikhathi sika Howard Wilkinson.
Okay.
Nguye coach. And it was the time lapho ubaba Chamberlain, you know this guy that played for Liverpool, ubaba kwathiwa nguMark.
Okay.
Wayedlala kuSheffield. It was the time when I came to Sheffield.
And in those years, like off air,
it had nothing to do with ukuthi khona i-Highlanders yalile or anything of that nature. Because mina ngathi ngifika khona ngale ngangifike vele nginencwadi ukukhona I've passed ama trial. Asebesikhona manje ukuthi be-apply bona bangirelease abe-Highlanders but hayi ungahamba. But ngapha so applyelwa i-permit yikho kwayehlula khona.
Okay. So I want to say, during those days, I jokingly referred you to as Mr. Highlanders back in the day. You were the main star at Highlanders way back in the 80s. I remember sometime when we were in Zim, I was telling you the story of a guy who was in South Africa there, who people thought this guy is a local, and they were hiding themselves from him until one day when they were playing social football, he scored and he jumped and screamed, Madinda! And instead of celebrating with him, I want to how?
No, people making fun out of us as we were growing. So I won't really be taken away with that story. So many people would, when they think of Highlanders during that time, they would think of names like Madinda or Willard or something like that. But you can't really stop people from expressing their feelings. You understand?
Yeah.
I said about value, but abanye ba over exaggerate. Isn't. They put you somewhere where you are not there. Yeah.
Hi, Patimina, I would say you were the top player because even us, when we were playing Squawka football, someone would score and they would name themselves after you because that's what kids used to do when they're playing informal football. So they were Matindas, one would be tripling so much, they would be calling him boy. Yeah, I know there's a guy who was known as Super Netai because he would overlay a Squawka in Konaba. So you were one of the leading lights when it came to Zimbabwean football, and for me, at that point, you were Mr. Highlanders, the man who was really like the poster boy for Highlanders.
I don't know whether that phrase we are using, what Mr. Highlanders, can be true. Because at the time when I was playing, there are quite a lot of other good players. Omok and Piri and the likes. So, mina ngiyabe ngisizwa ngabantu besithi uMartin uyadlala ibhola antu yabo but I wouldn't rate myself because I would not have gone to say ngidlala ngcono kulama players wonke. It was not only me because I was playing the way I was playing because of other teammates.
Yes, it was a team effort.
It was a team effort.
Yeah.
So nxa ku classifier inabathathe bendaba le classifier even the
fans on the street. Maybe the commentators, they start screaming.
Yeah, ngangezwa ngabanye besithi sidlala ibhola so ngeSunday emakhaya ebocholocho ngale kubonkayi. Uyafika iqegu lithatha iredio liyohlala phansi kwesitala somthunzi lapha liqasha ukulalela iredio. That could have been something that everyone was looking towards. Yikho okutshengisela ukukhona at that time ibhola lale impact ebantwini. So it was good, but I think right now so angena a lot of science into football. Okuthi khona vele kathesi so kukhulunywa ukuthi khona umfana kumele train isikhathi esingaka so antu yabo kudala sesigijima even i-road work. I'm glad ukuthi khona bakhangelisisa ukuthi khona kuyini okucina kusenza ama-players amaningi bengalast e-Europe antu yabo basebona khona hayi i-road run lana iyabulala ama-joints antu yabo bahle bayastop.
You guys also go up the steps
saqansa ama-steps onala okuhlala khona abantu bekhuluma irafu yabo ngesandla
kanti liyabeli bezwa
uyabezwa usegroundini uyabezwa.
And now, so you guys are mentally strong because someone can't be hurling insults at you and you continue playing.
But that's the nature of the game. You see, you can't expect what kana team idliwe. We expect kuna abantu beyokhuluma kuhle. Abantu Highlanders abazi vele bafuni win kuphela. Iluzi yakhona bayascrutinize, be-analyze, bebone ongama-nitty-gritty okuncane ukuthi laphana ngawenze so laphana ngawenze so. And I've always said ukuthi nana i-team ye-support ayidlali ngoba vele yena uyabe sekhangela i-team ka-coach antu yabo ebesetshintsha ukuthi khona ngawuzibani ngawufaka uzibani lapha. This coach would have gone through the whole week, a training team
with those players.
So let's just give him the benefit of the doubt.
So now, if you knew that why would you then venture into coaching? Because it's even worse.
No, coaching at times kuyabe ku-inbuilt.
Yes.
Yaba ku inbuilt. Leadership skills. We don't go to school for them.
Yes.
They are inbuilt.
Yes. Not everyone has that.
Not every good player makes a good coach.
Yes.
So ungabona social coaching. Go have very pure sound. You are destined for that.
Yeah, so on the touchline, uyakuzizwa futhi.
Yeah, you can say something ongazizwayo. Anything that you talk, uyakwanisa ukuzizwa wena ngokwakho. But yeah, kwesinye isikhathi uyaluza i-momentum. Ugcine uluza lana le vision yokuthi khona ibhola lidlalwa njani. Yabo and uphonga uhlahlata nje ukhuluma ezinye izinto ezingafanele ukuthi sikhulume. That's the nature of the game. That's the nature of the job. Yeah.
And someone was speaking to Mdalu Omela and he says, umuntu wakhulula inkalakatha yenhlamba from the VIP stand there. And he turned around and saw that person. During halftime, he didn't go into before he went to the dressing room. He first went out and dealt with that person.
Bakudala babekuyenza khona lokho sibi. Ngoba whilst ungakhuluma inhlamba so akhangele akumake ukuthi lwana umfana lana lapha. This is the reason why ama coaches amaningi besithi eSoweto lapha kulabo Ncube labo bani bakwazi njani ama coaches. Right. The other thing that you have to take note. Yikhona kana ukuthi khona ama supporters e-Islanders, they always want to win at all costs.
Yeah.
So even ngazudlala ibhola elinjani, bona they've got their type of football that they want. Yeah. So mainly ibhoso ifunctiona ngama fast wingers, lama overlapping wing defenders. Ungabanika khona lokho kuphela siba
noma bedliwe ba understand ukuthi asidliwe kodwa besidlala.
Akho ibhola lokukhisa leni.
So now, Coach Alo, you've been part of the system as a player and as a coach, and also as
sporting director.
Yes. So now, is there a document I have to follow this so that my team plays the Highlanders way? Have you guys set up those structures, or so you know Umatinda uzakhuluma ethi Highlanders way yile, but then someone who's coming in cannot then have that template?
Likhona document le philosophy Highlanders. And I remember ukuthi 1 year bangicela ukuthi khona ngizocasela abantu ku-AGM ngedocument lakhona.
Okay.
As I just said just a few minutes ago, Highlanders drive a fast wing play, the overlapping wingers, wing backs.
Yes.
So very type of football. So the only thing that we've got to do, we've got to look for somebody who will tell everybody, that anyone that's coming into the club, this is the type of football that we want to play at the Islanders.
Okay.
But the philosophical.
Okay. So what's lacking now is the implementation.
Yes.
And also, when you now identifying players for the juniors and also the development sides, you have to now identify with that in mind. We have to look for those fast, pacey wingers, the good wing backs, because I think that's where it should start, is it?
Normally, kumele kube njalo, but into yasuyayenzakala kwa-Islanders ukuthi khona phana beqothokala kahle babulala yonke i-junior development.
There was no handover, takeover, continuity.
Kathi sebephunga ukuyenza kuphela kanti kunebhoso 90. Yeah. How many boso 90 players get into the first team? Last year there was none,
So is it
not even one.
Is it because the boys are not good, or you disconnect you these ones will be under 14s will be playing different football under U10, under 16s will be playing different football under Usiza, under 19s under Uputmako they will be playing different football. So umfana now kunzima ukuthi graduated to i senior team yalapha ngafike ethwele khona a different type of football.
I wouldn't say it's the coaching department, but I'll say the administration Highlanders. Because ukuthi ulande the philosophy there must be something that is being said in the office. So maybe I'm not really quite sure now ukuthi khona kuleka ngaphi. Mina ngokubona kwami if I analyze things, ngibona ngani kuleka from somebody who's got that spirit of telling abantu or isibindi sokutshela abantu khona hayi nanku esifuna lapha kwa-Highlanders. I-philosophy ye-Highlanders ile. It looks like everyone kungabuya uMadinda uyadlala i-type of football kungabuya uMafu uyabuya la edlala i-type of football emwinisayo. So it's actually in two ways. Kuya ngokuthi khona nxa beqatsha uMadinda, do they give him Matinda liberty to say abi some players are funayo? That is another very important thing. You can't ask Madinda to give you results with the players that he never signed.
Are you saying you guys as coaches now? Because he's the man in charge. The result at the end of the day, if it goes otherwise, who's to blame? So why then should you then just accept players that are coming in when they're not even recommended by you?
All right, let's take the situation in Athens. How was he hired? And when was he hired?
Already pre-season.
The time they confirm out a new coach for Highlanders, he wasn't in a weekend young con. So what time would you have gone out there in the market to look for players? What time? You understand? I'm just trying to answer your question of saying that how then do you take the job? Ungatholanga ama players up. The question is card. You go to Tinama coaches. We take these jobs on a desperate situation. Desperately, we just go say accept the job. Singakangelanga or ama questions. Kusasa uzabanjani. Ngangala ama players engiwafunayo.
I-result kayisabuya uMadinda sethi kanti benza wina njani ngingela the type of players that I want.
Sengitshintsha i-tone of excuse.
You see now, but when you wanted the job, you're like, because when I was in Harare, I would see coaches, Landu, Thomas Mafungo, nxa round lapha. Mdara, with these kind of players. So then when that person is given the job, then they turn around and say like, I wasn't going to achieve anything because of such players. But now let us go back to Umatinda as a coach. Umatinda, you are someone who is famed for giving these youngsters an opportunity to play. I remember you giving a debut to Tenda Indlovu. A thin Tenda Indlovu. What am I supporting? I was cutting one Zando. Mbeba, the same story. The boy, he was even panicky because I remember there's a ball that came. He let it bounce. He had to try and follow it, and as it was bouncing, he was contemplating, should I try and clear it? But as the game moved on, he settled down. Now he's one of the cornerstones of Highlanders. How does that come about? Is it because Umatinda Emnani?
Not really, but there's always that thing of talent identification. Asonto ongai fundela is something that you are gifted. For example, mina nganginesibindi esokuthi I would take ama-juniors from Alibaba ngwafake ku-first. I remember one season lapho ama-first team players abangena khona ku-strike ngabachiya ngihamba ngathatha abafana baka-Ali ngihamba ngadlala lapho bawina futhi anti yabo. So isibindi nje kuphela isibindi. Not every coach can do what we do. The only other coach engimaziyo onesibindi njengami nguMoses Chumba.
Lo Methembe also.
uMethembe wayinherita amaluzi nami.
Angisho kodwa kubantu badlala so much bebancane phela.
Hawu abantu angiwazi.
All right.
Mina ngikhuluma ngobhozo.
All right.
I'm not quite sure ukuthi kunomunye yini coach olesibindi sokuthatha ama-juniors raw talent efake ku-first team. I'm still here to know that coach, especially while I'm still yet to know that coach. And isibindi mina engangilazo ngisokufaka ikhotonulo la nxa iSoweto ngalesi sithi
Kipa lokho
ngithi ngifaka ikhotonulo la I would defend the player nxa abantu phandle lapha besikhona bechayela ukhwela ukhona uDenzel Khumalo is not performing. I would defend him. Ngiyabe ngamsubstitute khona lapho. Ngiyabe nginika i-opportunity kuna Anjan a turn around thinking yama supporters.
I understand Sibili. You have given these players Ilogs and Sibili the opportunity. Yokuthi bedlali bebancane and it's rare akuvamanga in our country ukuthi umuntu ejikele abafana just like that. But now uMatinda is the man who was in charge who built that party class of what? Class of 98. Yes, in 97 you were in charge, Pela. And that team that you left, we were being deputized by Uraman.
Angwas kuna class of 98 Bianco.
Yona liyano ichi 97.
I've never come across that sentiment.
Oh, you were class of 98.
Mina ngwazi kuna kulama intakes kwa Islanders. I-squad sabo Peter Nkomo, i-squad sabo Matinda Ndlovu, i-squad sabo Wilati, and so forth and so on. Angwazi kuna there's that kind of division. So the class of 98.
Yeah, it's a term that is used even you go to the media. All right.
Yeah, kasukudizwa.
All right.
Yeah, kasukuzithembe nale.
Uzizwile phela. Yeah, likhona. Then
what is it all about?
Well, I'm saying Umatinda was in charge. You the one who promoted Osiza, Oteve, and all those players that went on to win 4 championships on the trot. But when that's happening, Umatinda is no longer in charge. Same thing, the team that last won the championship at Highlanders. Umatinda put that team together, then Umatinda is gone. Umatinda lenhliziyo encane yini? Because why would you leave imbizi xhwatha uchiye omunye umuntu ezalebonda ephawula?
I don't know, but if you are building a team, you don't want to build it what's gonna you uthole i-credit wena ngawusakhi team ukuna ihlala isikhathi eside is strong and you are so my only thing was to say when I build a team it must remain for years and years strong regardless to ngoba no trainer i-team at that moment lami kuyabe kunezinye izinto ezabe zingiyenze izidrive okukhona ngenze ngigcine ngishiya but those are not things that we can talk about now. So ama reporters lama supporters they can actually come in and say uMatinda wakha i-team lana yawina ama-champions no Rama.
awukho lapho.
Angikho lapho. Mina I was just building that team. Ukuthi uyabi ubani. It was not my space. Mina okwami kwakuthi ngibuild team. Mina ngasona ngabuilda i-team eyathatha ama-championship ayi-4. I don't know.
Awungekho lapho.
Hayi. Mina ngayenze ngakwenzayo waphelela khona.
Then let us talk about the quality of football right now compared to the type of football that you guys played. Do you think we are developing? Because we are about science, Lapan. Do you think we are developing because of all these technological advances, or we have somehow regressed because kids are no longer playing enough street football where they can learn on their own?
Right. I'll give you an example. Ngomsebenzi. Kudala abantu abeqhathwa njani eZimbabwe. Babeqhathwa nge-experience. Ukuthi are you experienced? Kade sokuqhathwa ngebhuku. Ngama-qualifications rather. So ungathatha umdala umfake lapha, uthathe lo mfana ovela esikole la. Who will you choose with?
Umdala lesipiliyoni ke.
So kade singafuna ukukhetha abalama qualifications. Uza ebhoren i-qualification le-experience kuchiyela because i-experience iyawunika ama-results, but i-qualification iyakwenza ulandele umthetho. You see?
Okay.
So akusafanani njengakudala. These days abafana abaningi bengaqeda isikole sebebaleka besiyabo South Africa. So akusela youth eningi engadlala ibhola eZimbabwe ngoba babe sebesazibonela lapho sebedinga ama-greener pastures.
But also another point, going back to your point, experience lane. There are so many of you with experience, and you've done wonderful work over the years. So maybe the mother body could, even clubs, could now deploy you guys to work with abazukulu, because Umadinda Wakatesi is a totally different Madinda to Umadinda who got into coaching. Wakatesi, you can sit down long abantwana lapha wena your coaching, your experiences in a grandfatherly manner. They will learn a lot because our experience all it's so much. You know what has got to be taught to those kids, but otherwise, into your vice versa. Me now, who is getting into coaching, I work with these youngsters. Anti bathi sigoqa semanzi. So ngizasigoqa kanjani simanzi mina ngela experience yokusichuka?
Right. The only reason I will say right now is that what sort of executive elibalayo office anti yabo bafika kona phana bethi kona, if we need a coach, he must have A, B, C, D. Kona kana abasakhangeli experience. It's wise for you to hlanganisa experience the qualification. So it will balance everything. You can't just go for qualification ungala experience. These days there's a technology, like as I said, science. It was because of the study of abafundela training yebhola. Ukuthi ungagijima ethareni ama joints akho azaxeka. But do they look at experience again? Ukuthi khona umuntu lesimqasha ukuthi efundise lokho esifuna ukuthi bakufunde ule experience engakanani kumdlalo wona lo.
Lesitsotsi yakwazi ukuthi lina lidlala lo dwema khokho bakhona pha. There is a lot that you learned ngoba mhlawumbe awudlala labantu abakhulu kulawe. So wazi bekuthi Madinda uyareach ngavele ngimyekelele ebhola uzandireach andibe ndleke laba. so usukhahlelwa and you learn ukuthi I have to scan kanti yena lo endlala la unga.
Let me just tell you, as we were growing up in Makokoba, Auntie Mnanga joined Islanders at a very tender age. So abaningi eMakokoba lapha ku area lapha engihlala khona babe sithi Ndlovu akuthi ke sibone khona wena udlala njani ku Islanders befaka ibhora lamaphepha lapha kanti bafaka isitina letha emunye ethi khona awunhlohli
Ichayisho yakho.
ubuyele emuva othi uyogijima uchaya isitina lesiya uzwane lovuvukele bengaka so those are the experiences of growing up and ike ngikutshoyo khona lapho ukuthi khona we all grow differently kulabanye who grow up in an environment which is conducive to them and abanye aba grow up in an environment which is very, very challenging. So we grow differently as we grow. But nevertheless, at the end of the day, football is the winner. We all work for football.
Very true. Yeah, so now what are you involved in? I can see Uzi Sports Lapa and even with your initials, Matinda and Ndlovu.
Actually, my role was Z-Sport. The brand ambassador is Z-Sport.
Okay.
Is Z-Sport playing Zenzo, Zenzo Ndlovu, who's based in the United States. He's also a very religious somebody. So he followed his dream, what he ancedise umntwana. Just a child in the street. Wasevula ke izi-sport yakhe le ukuthi esebenzise ini as a pathway to professionalism. So what he has done, he has put quite a lot of academies akhe. One ulayo lapha eCoventry and laseMpumalanga. Then sevule enye eZimbabwe eBulawayo eseGuildford lapha. He's a visionary. Ubona kusasa not la. Ubona kusasa. So ngasembona ukuthi khona nanga umuntu olengqondo which I can actually tap in lami yabo. So sasesivumelana ukuthi sisebenzisana. That's the reason why, you know. So promoter i-showcase le eyalapha eCoventry. Ukuthi sinike ama opportunities ebantwaneni ukuthi bethole i-way of getting education and also excelling in the sport of football.
Okay. So after working with them and also coming here, what do you think of the talent that is here in the diaspora compared to maybe say youngsters that are growing up in Zimbabwe?
I haven't really explored a talent in diaspora, but I can only go with abantu abaphila ku diaspora. So we don't have to work in isolation. We have to work hand in hand labantu abaku diaspora. So that bona beku diaspora khona phana yiba bangakhuluma ukuthi khona kulabantwana abanje so thina kwethu ukuthi khona phela bengasi-invite sibe sizokhangela and indoors ukuthi indeed kulabantu kule talent eningi ku diaspora. That will also help in terms of what? In terms of strengthening our national team back home.
All right. Manje wena vele njengoba ungathandiyo kwama comparison lokhu lokwama credit. Ubaba uthi yena of all the Ndlovu brothers that he worked with, Umiro was top there. So mina ngithi uMadinda was a combination of uMiro Peter, because kulo izikili mina ngabona uPeter, well, there is this look lethi nxa libuya so ulichaya ngesithende ulilandele nganga mina ngaqasa ukubona kuMadinda. But now uMadinda lokulanda umuntu, so uAdam wayelanda umuntu emlanda, uMadinda would do that. So would you agree mina nxa ngisithi of the Ndlovu brothers, you are not only the bigger brother, but you are the one who maybe created the Ndlovu dynasty, because you can't speak now of Zimbabwean football without speaking of Dinda Ndlovu. Would you take that accolade?
Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that I would try and put it in a manner that you can understand it. It's generational. Each generation, Yabo Adam always say Adam was better, and each generation Yabo Peter say Peter was better. It's unfortunate you can't find each generation yet.
The footage ayikho.
Thina sadlala kwangalama amafoni la ama cell phone, so kwakuthathwa ngepicture antu yabo. So maybe not in a nutshell all comments are correct. Nxa unomuntu okhona ubona uPeter engcono kula all the Ndlovu brothers, that's his view. That's his view. You can't start now arguing with him, say uMadinda wayebheda.
So umbono
wakhe. So asikuthathe ngendlela okukhona sibona differently.
Then Kati, why is it that usually top players, your kids can't emulate you? It's rare now, especially Africa, because we are born lapho zokuthi alo umuntu akaClivette lo umuntu. What is it? Lisuka libasindeni ngama achievement yenu la ukuthi nxa sisiya la etrain labana ukuthi lo kakwanisi njengoba bakhe, they end up quitting.
I think it's just the interest. Nxa umuntu esefake ingqondo yakhe yonke into something, you definitely achieve that. Mina, I'll tell you, my firstborn never kicked the ball.
He wasn't interested.
Yes. Again, asibiyele kufamily yakoNdlovu. Last born uBrian lo, he never kicked the ball. Never kicked the ball. But you are what decide to enze ethatha amabhuku serious. That was his choice. That was his choice. And owami umntwana, he has chosen ukuthi edlale basketball. And you can't really force them ukuthi bedlale ibhola. So it's by choice. It's not gonna we are forced ukuthi umntwana adlale isport esiso sona. Mina what I normally do ngihamba endaweni, ngiyafika ngibatshele ngithi hayi liyazi njani, it's not everybody is academically sound. So ungabona umntana wakho enga excel esikolo, try and identify isport agood and try and what
Support,
push him, or support. You see?
So now maybe on a lighter note, looking back at your career, which game can you say, this one I'll never forget? So it will be two games. This one I'll never forget because I was steering outstanding, or something happened that really, then on the flip side, which one will you never forget because I think did not go your way?
Right, I'll put it in a nutshell. Wonke ama games against Dynamos, they were important to me. Yeah, angazi because maybe it's because of the rival. I don't think there's any game engathi azange iphume kuhle in Dynamos.
So versus Dynamos, you guys would make sure.
Yes. Yona vele yona why it was self-motivating. Yeah. Njengalapha usale Zimbabwe Saints eBulawayo. Wawusingawazi khona lidlala eZimbabwe Saints from Monday. Uyabokwazi ukuthi khona hayi uyahamba uthalaza street.
And you guys would even it would get physical, because I remember there's one that I did with Unomen Kumbu. Unomen says, Matinda lo ila bathi bephendukile bevele Germany. Uyila vele na just khabana from ama juniors. So that little kalipara ngahle ngamshaya off the ball.
Unomen Kumbu.
Yeah. Uyila wathi khathi wenzani Unomen? Hayi mina ngisadlali lelo. Wathi hayi ndoda, no ngisadlali lelo. Uyele Germany. Thina sihlalela lelo. And I was like, I think I remember that game. When I was going to red card. Usuklashe lo Melu Zinkiwani.
Yeah. Lapana uMelu Zinkiwani was too much on Ufana Adam.
Alright. How can one something happen?
Yeah, something happen. Mina ngayingenela kuphela because waso ku too much ukhaba umfana.
Kaza ground kulo put.
Hayi. Lapana kwabuya khona lo. Wabuya.
Serious? I mean,
you know, blood is thicker than water. So, very, you can't just be quiet. You can't. It's a norm. At any certain point, who's a trigger? It's like I'm twins. Pokana lo yedwa usupokana
lo. So you talk about Zimbabwe Saints. Zimbabwe Saints somehow hayi babelikhulela uJohn Poster esethela into zakhe lapha elokuzeni ligcine lithola 1-0 even lidominate. So was it because of those mind games that they would do against you?
I don't really remember any game aside why Saints mina ngidlala.
Serious?
Yeah, I don't remember. Kwakusibayihonda. Even I remember one time when I wanted to go to Botswana, sidlala le Saints. Usadlala uMajambe. UMajambe ngiyamaka. So vele ngamvuka ubhova. Ngamvuka ubhova. Ngadlala sense ngamvuka ubhova sini. And if there are any games zaluzayo, it could have been a tight contest.
Yeah.
Tight contest. Not with big matches.
Yes. I remember there was a 1-0 defeat. I don't know if you were there, but I think Willard was there. So if Willard was there, you guys were not in Germany. Umishek Sibanda wachawo umkungurukwa from center line kwamba angikwazi kwadlula njani la kuma defender lo ox wakuthukela sokungenile khona. So ukuthi up to now ngithi izinto zesenzi lapha zenza ukuthi lonke abantu belale.
Maybe because very abhorrent the science fiction.
So as a player
no. I'm only generalizing with abhorrent the science fiction. I'm not saying that mina ngasebenzisa science fiction, but I'm saying abhorrent kuvele kunjani.
All right.
Because one time kule comment akayenza ukuthi khona nxa umuntu usebenza
indaba
Africa why are they not taking the World Cup? Insinuating ukuthi khona ama teams Africa asebenzisa umuntu. So I don't want to really dwell on that.
Yeah, but it's part of our football, and I'm sure at some point, whether as a player, really, it was done at Islanders. How are you looking?
Mina actually, go Islanders. I've always been a religious somebody.
Serious?
Yeah. Ngangihamba a church Rome. So babesikona Sunday ekuseni. Ngihambe ngenza service ekuseni lanika 7 to 8
from camp.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know what was happening.
What I say, when you are the coach now, you notice maybe, or the boys come to you and say, Toby, ikiti manzi le yanuga. How do you deal with that situation? It never happened. Okay.
It never happened.
All right. So then, like Lapana, you then said all the games against Dynamos, they were standout games for you because you were doing well. Is there any game in your career that you were like, gosh, or something happened that I even up to there I relive and I wonder what happened?
Not offhand, but there are other games that the coach could really be on my neck after playing. I can't really signify what kind of game, but there, of course, there are other games whereby you would feel like you are down, which you didn't really come to
The
your
part.
standard,
Yeah.
and I won't like to talk about those. I won't like to talk about them.
At times it's not only the coach.
Yeah.
There's a time I was a kid then. I mean, I never saw you with a perm, but you would hear the the bigger guys who were going to watch PF. umatinda akasafunda ukuyeda ngenxa yokuthi ule perm.
Hayi, lokana kwakuyikhuluma kwabo kuphela. But uyabona ukuthi kana kunjani? IPem at that time.
It was fashionable.
Hayi, yayidura. Yayidura. So vela yenze retouch. Uphume phandle ubona izulu liyana. Can you go and play a ground? Those are the times when I'm super cool. Nyalo ukudlala.
So i-team ingaperform wena uprotect people.
I remember one game in Harare. Yeah, game sidlala against Arcadia. Ngayalo ukubuyela nge-second half. So qasa uPefes. Batshintsha bafaka uPeter Nkomo phakathi. Anti bakwakulo King. Umnaka lokuzela umnaka Lawrence. Ngiyabamfake egedini. Base befaka uPeter Nkomo uthi bestrike. And guess what? uPeter Nkomo wahluhlukile.
Serious?